Okay, this is for the sign of the Taurus. Okay, Taurus, let's see if it's a vision for the sign of my Taurus. Okay, this is going to be for May 1st through the 15th. I had to think for a minute, Taurus, because I know I did some signs already. So, yes. So, this is going to be from May 1st to the 15th for the sign of the Taurus. This is a vision for the sign of my Taurus. Okay, happy birthday to my Taurus. Happy birthday to my Taurus. Okay, so, Lord, is it a vision for the sign of my Taurus sign? I'm hearing happy birthday in my mind. Do we have like a Taurus? Do we have somebody who looking at me that have a loved one who died that is a Taurus? Because I'm hearing it in my mind, happy birthday to you. But it's the person, get what I'm saying? Somebody have a Taurus that died that they know. Today don't have to be their birthday, but they are a Taurus, right? Let's just flow. Okay, let's see. Universe, you know all about it for the Taurus sign. Let me see. Vision for the Taurus. Anything for this Taurus, for a Taurus in general. We got a desk or a table, but it has like a window next to it where the windows blow. I mean, where the curtains are blowing. I don't know if you're at work. I don't know if you're at home. I don't know if you're in a waiting room. I just don't know. So it's a lady. She older though. What's wrong? It's a lady. I don't know if she's a grandma. I don't know if she is a mother. I don't know. She's sitting there. Something might be wrong with her where some kind of disability or whatever it is. Could be crutches, could be whatever. Or she could have maybe it's your mother, your grandma, your aunt. Maybe somebody came to visit. You know, like we have a relative come from Virginia or somewhere and they come to visit. Maybe, or maybe it's like a grandma. I keep saying with a grandma or aunt or whoever it is because she's older. Maybe it's going to be a celebration for your grandma, for your mother, for Mother's Day or whatever this is. Because she dressed up. She older though. Get what I'm saying? She could be from 80, 85, 90. Get what I'm saying? It's something about how she look. Okay, let me leave that alone. Or she could be a Taurus. Get what I'm saying? So let's just flow for my Taurus sign, universe. So that's not bad. So what do I get? Do I take love, healing, or these? Let me see. Let me think, Taurus. These. Okay, I'm gonna just lay it right here. Whatever this is. Let's just flow for my Taurus. Okay, they noisy, my Taurus sign. They noisy, bear with me. I'm the Grass Lot One Healer Tarot for those who come into my channel for the first time, okay? All skin color is different. But blood is the same, red. So we got a racist, somebody racist, or we got a person of the same race that's just talking down to each other, or we got somebody of another race. Get my drift? That's think they better than. That's what this card really means. You're going to see it. This person needs to see it in the world. This person's mind, that this person is no better than anybody else. So we have, see, look what's coming behind it. This person know they must respect, right, the person. Because we got a man on the opposite side, but everything on the cards are examples. So this is not the man's name unless it's actually his name. Sometimes I put out cards that it actually is the person's name, and I like that. but I don't know what the person's name is, right, for this Taurus, right? But he must respect me. So we might have the lady I saw in my vision. She might need to be respected. She might be in a care home. Get what I'm saying? And it might be a man who assists her, but he not taking care of her. So if you have relatives in a care home or anything like that, some kind of facility, go check on your relative. Get what I'm saying? Don't just leave them there to be abused. Okay? Here it is right here. Look, these two racial cards back to back. The third one and the first one. She's an African American I saw in my vision. Somebody washing their hands on African American. Really washing their hands card is a killing card, but it could be getting rid of any kind of way. Firing, putting in trafficking, breaking up with, or killing. Okay? So we have somebody, it's time to begin and go ahead. So let's just go. So we have is a friend of the family, my mother. Yes. So we have a Taurus out there, whoever the Taurus is. A friend of the family is your mother, or a friend of the family is somebody's mother you know, or anything like that. So these dropped, so I'm going to take them. You chose, or somebody chose to stick a fork in you. So if somebody's mother is not their real mother, and they was raised by somebody else, their mother decided to stick a fork in them. Did you hear what I just said? Or we just got somebody of another race that's mistreating somebody else that need to respect the person in some kind of way. Either one is going to decide to stick a fork in the other. And that could be murder or just get rid of, however it's blind, right? So we have right here, pay attention to your dreams and your visions, right? Because you're dealing with somebody half bad, half good, like the Gemini sign. Could be a Gemini, could act like the sign of a Gemini. Okay, so we have right here that seemingly something became that mountain, because something became a mountain. Going off of this, because we got somebody with racial abuse. So we have between 9 a.m., 9:30 p.m., something happened. Maybe somebody need to work harder, because we might have somebody in an assistant living home, or whatever this might be, or whatever this is, that need to not make excuses for work and treat the residents right. If there's anything like that, work harder and don't make no more excuses as far as work. God says, whoever this person is, unless it's you, to not mistreat people. Follow me? See, we got parents. Look at this. Look at the parents card. Well, finding my parents even matter. Because somebody was being adopted. So you heard me say over here, somebody's mother is not somebody's mother, and a friend of the family or somebody is the person's mother. So we got to being adopted. So that meant that person was raised by somebody else. Get what I'm saying, right? Finding my parents even matter. The person want to know, well, finding my mother even matter, or my parents, because I'm finding out I'm adopted. Anything like that? Or we have a senior, or whoever it is, a aunt, a granny, or whoever it is, a mother that's in some kind of home or somewhere that's not being treated right. And that's what you call being adopted, because whoever they at the home is serving as their parents or their caregiver. Get my drift? Well, finding my parents even matter. Well, finding my family even matter. My family to look out for me, care for me, come check on me. Get what I'm saying? Because we have, if we got an older relative that's in some kind of facility somewhere, the relative want to be free. Get what I'm saying? From this commitment, from being in that place. But then also, if we have somebody looking for your mother some kind of way, you want to be free, right? From a commitment. Whoever you was raised by, adopted by, whatever, you want to be free. You want to find your real parents. Or we got a worker that's at a place some kind of way, like that want to be free from their commitment as far as taking care of this loved one right here, this person, or just this job in general. That God telling you need to work harder and don't make no more excuses. Make a gesture. because somebody gonna make a gesture because they tired of the buffoonery. A resident against somebody who is a caregiver, a person who adopted, and you want your real parents. This real life, not raising snowballs and lollipops, because it's wake up time. It's time to continue your life. So we got a loved one that's in a facility that's being abused. It's time for the loved one to continue their life. It's wake up time. It's time for the family to go check on your loved one. Don't allow your loved one to be in some place being abused by some sorry worker. Where's that card? This one right here. That's not treating them right. That don't want to do their job. That want to be free from the commitment of doing the job, but holding on to the job because it's a job. And I hate when there's any kind of positions like that where people got that they just want a job and they in there mistreating people. Go get another job. Ambulance drivers, policemen, firemen, caregivers of any sort. If you don't want the job and you're not going to treat the people like you're supposed to, get out of the position. Nurses, aides, nurses, doctors. Who needs you if you're going to treat people like trash? You're going to be moving on to rougher matters. This person, if this person just don't get out this job. Or if you got a relative in one of these places, you're not looking out and checking on your relative, you're going to be moving to rougher matters. Because we're going to have somebody like this caregiver right here that's going to stick a fork in your relative. And stick a fork in means get rid of. We might have somebody 18, you looking for your parents because you was raised or you was in adoption, or you're somebody who's a friend of your mother is your real mother, but you was raised by somebody else, or whatever's going on here. The lady in my video, in my vision could have been at least 81. You need to look in the mirror. And we got a Taurus, I'm saying, right? Is this my Taurus reading? Oh my goodness, this is my Taurus. Oh my goodness, and you and your storyline, my Taurus. We got a Taurus love. Maybe that lady in my vision is a sign of a Taurus, right? Or maybe the person looking for her mother is a sign of a Taurus, man or woman. Where your mother gave you away to a friend of the family's, right? And you was raised by that person, but you want to know who your real mother is. Or you the senior that's in one of these assisted living places that's not being treated right by some sorry worker right there that don't know how to treat you. Follow me? Need to show some kind of love and look in the mirror. So the last card is, look at this. Your loved one want to come home. Period. If your loved one in there getting treated like trash and garbage in there, your loved one want to come home. I want to go home. Your loved one reaching out through the brass loved one. Go check on your loved one. If you got your loved one in some facility somewhere and you barely go see your loved one, because we got a sorry worker that's mistreating your loved one, I'm letting you know. Your loved one want to come home. And then we have a person who was raised by somebody else in adoption or whatever, but a friend of the person who adopted is a friend of the family, is the actual mother. Let me get it right. Is a friend of the family, my real mother. So she raised by, or he, or whoever this is, seems like it's a female. She raised by somebody, but a friend of whoever she raised by is her real mother. Get what I'm saying? A friend of the family that raised her, anything like that. Time to begin. Where all of these change this stuff up. This worker need to quit and go find another darn job somewhere. Go home, because this worker want to go home. Just for the Taurus. That got me worked up a little bit, Taurus, because I'm a caregiver kind of person. I don't play that. I don't play that, Taurus. Can't nobody mistreating nobody. Who in a caregiver position. You don't want the job, you need to get out. Who needs you? Who needs you? Okay, this for my Taurus sign.